uh, plenty of females come out and say, my mom didn't like me. Or you can have women who publicly say, hey, I didn't like my daughter. And I guess that that's more acceptable. But like Eric said, if a man comes out and just flat out say, look, me and my son, I didn't care for him. It was something about him that made me jealous. It's ridicule, but it's still the same emotion that we talked about with these women. Why is that space created again? We talked about the safe space where a man just can't flat out say, hey, look, I played great basketball, but I got to look at my son be this world champ. And like Derek said, I taught him that. I was up late at night. I took him to practices. I taught him what I know, but he can't say, but I'm jealous of the old boy. Like he living the life that I wanted. Why is that different for women? We know if a woman is jealous of her child, of her daughter. We talked about this the last segment. But again, Derek, when a man says it, all of your points was okay. It's not a space for them to just say, hey, look, that's my son. I love him, but I am a little jealous of him. Why is that an issue for, it's open for women, but it's closeted for men?
It's looked at as weak. And I mean, let's be honest. Um, we shouldn't. We probably shouldn't feel jealousy if your son made it to that level. But there are other underlining things and trauma probably experienced by that dad from the past. That makes him feel that way. But nobody's gonna ask about that. They're just gonna take the surface statement and he's gonna get the backlash for that. Because no man wants to feel that way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's got to be something internal that he's not proud of about himself. Or another example is, every dad's not a good dad, just like every mom is not a good mom. So let's say the dad is present, but he could have been he could have been more instrumental in what his son is doing, and he chose not to be. And his son still excelled. That could be a reason.